I'm giving you an overview of what this van build will look like in the future and the differences from my first build, plus all the innovative ideas I've never seen done in any van. Let's get into it. This is the list, the one big plan that's going to fit inside this van. If you're watching this from a year from now, take note of all the things I had to change for my plan. I'm showing you now. Let's get started. The idea of the first van was an extremely relatable van that anyone could build themselves because this is the cheap van. I started this build with $0 in the bank. That means any of you could do this. The idea of this build was to be able to stand and make it my dream van. Lots and lots of power. Finally, I got 600 amp hours of battery. I didn't want to go for a wow factor anymore, which is my old van. I want to go more for a what the f factor. This van is going to have some very impressive innovations I've never seen online before. When I first walk in here, you can see there's a subwoofer on this bed with the amplifier and all these cords. Ignore this for the rest of the video. This is not where things are gonna go. This bed is not gonna be right here, and it's not gonna be this far over. It's actually going to rest right here. This is where the bottom of it's gonna be, and the top of the bed's gonna be about right here. And it's gonna come to about here, leaving me a walkway of these three boards all the way down to the back. Just like my old van, I'll have a walkway right here, and I'll be able to open it like a treasure chest. It's going to be 2 feet tall this time. In my last van, it was only 1 foot tall, so I'm gonna have a lot more extra space to put things underneath this bed. This subwoofer and this amplifier are going under the bed, face forward right here. So then I'll have this audio for the front, and this audio is also going to play into the back audio, which I'll get to here in a second. You may have noticed the floor already done, by the way. This is a vinyl laminate, and I put oak in the front and these metal pieces to guard the edges where you don't want to see. There will be a video coming out just on the floor very soon. So up here on the back of the bed, when it's up here, I'm gonna have another one of these cushion pieces. It's gonna be just like the other bed in my other van. There'll be the couch mode, or this panel will be up with a cushion on back of it, and you can lay back in the seat, right? There's gonna be a table over here. It's gonna be exactly the same height as the bottom of the bed. So the table height will be about right here. There's also gonna be another cushion that goes on top of it, allowing me to place the back of the couch over here into the middle walkway, and then it'll form a bed all the way across. A little bit more than a queen size bed from side to side. It's 6 foot 4 inches at its greatest, and especially right where the bed is gonna be, it's definitely that long. So this table is gonna pull up and out like this, like a coffee table would. And now on the top, you have the mattress just for this sitting on the top of this table. You're going to push this mattress off, and it's gonna go down underneath where this table just lifted up. And then you can slide the table back down over to hide the mattress. So now you just have a hard top table. If you pull that table back out, hard top on top, you could be sitting on the bed and be typing on your computer with the table brought out towards you. This is where the window is gonna go. We are looking at getting a double pane window, which is actually a little bit smaller than the normal transit ones. I might just fill out these 3. So it's gonna be a special double pane window with a shade that goes down with little parts over the sides, so the shade gets covered on the side. There is no light getting through whatsoever. The idea of the outside of this van is to stay stealth as possible. So the outside, there's gonna be white sticker put on the window to cover the entire window with little perforated holes so you can still see through. So the outside is still just going to look like it's bare white metal. In here, this is the same pretty much as my other van. It's gonna be a big TV above the window, right up here. And I don't know if it's gonna pull out or anything, but that's the TV We're gonna have one big speaker here, one big speaker here. These are going to most likely be car speakers. Just for the 12 volt application, it just makes sense for the build. Plus I wanted to get a little bit louder back here because of the subwoofer. They do have to be able to go into the amp as well. Car speakers will be perfect for that. So the idea of this build is to be sitting on the couch, playing the video games up here on the thing or whatever, looking at TV, and then you can actually feel like if a bullet hits you or something because this thing is gonna go off. I got the P3 Punch, by the way. It's a 12-inch subwoofer. This is the Rockford Fosgate Punch P1000. It's a 5-channel amp. The wall above the bed is actually just going to be a wall, and we're going to be able to put little things on it, like my silver YouTube trophy, the play button. It's going to go over here somewhere, most likely. Let me show you the walkway. So when you first come in, of course you're going to have this. This is all going to be walkway, 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 all the way to this part. It's going to come back. You're gonna have walkway here up to the bed, and then it's gonna be a walkway all the way over here. So it's basically a big L-shaped walkway. You also have, like I said, the walkway to the very back. So when this table comes up to here and stops here, this part is actually going to come up a little bit, more to the waist height, and it's going to extend over here. This is the kitchen. So you're gonna have the stove right here. It's gonna be a 3-burner stove, most likely, a nice one that has a top that goes over it. This sink is a great improvement from my last one. If you remember my last sink, it was very small. I hardly ever used it. So in this one, it's actually going to be very deep. I want a sink that's about that deep, or however much it is. This sink is going to have 2 options. One of the ways it'll go is to a gray water tank. If you switch it the other way, it'll go directly down through the floor onto the pavement behind the wheel well and the wheel, so you don't see the water crashing. Now that's only for stuff that's not going to destroy the soil below or be bad for the environment. If the gray water tank, that's for stealth. The table's gonna come out here. The kitchen might come out just a little bit more. The very, very bottom, this is gonna be where the refrigerator is. Now it's gonna be a pull-out fridge. It's gonna go towards the door. So then the idea is if you have a shopping cart, you can bring it over and just unload your stuff into the fridge, and then you can push it back under and it'll be hidden under the kitchen. Below the stove and above the refrigerator, there will be a microwave right here. In that part right there, I'm gonna have 600 amp hours of battery, and we're gonna have 800 watts of solar up top. We're going to also be able to connect this red wire right here to charge the back battery using the van's alternator. So above the kitchen, starting right here, we have the pantry. So it's gonna come out right here. It's gonna be a big box that comes out, and the doors are gonna open just like my other van's doors did. This part right here is going to just be a wall, so you can walk over here and not have to hit your head on anything while getting out. One cool thing about this doorway is that from up here on the ceiling, we're putting a bar in so we can attach something right here. There's gonna be a hammock that comes down, and it's gonna be a swing seat. So you can come over here, park by the beach, then you sit down on this hammock and you can just swing here. So this wall, very similar to my old build, but in this build, we're gonna have one huge mirror that goes from the very bottom all the way to the very top. So you have a full body mirror. It'll make it almost look like there's double the amount of space in here that there actually is. Right here, there's probably gonna be a little slide over to where you can get behind the mirror and everything just to store a little bit more stuff. There might be a shelf here or something in the middle. Again, there's gonna be another wood stove. So the wood stove will be very similar to my old setup. I might get a little bit bigger one though. So it'll be right here, and the pipe goes all the way out the ceiling right there. That'll be one of the things that detracts from stealth heavily. Unless I can think of something else to do this time, I'll put a little bit more thought into how the roof goes. Apparently this door right here opens to the front seats, right? So this door has to be able to open at this 90-degree angle right here. So behind it, there's gonna be a big drawer system. So just this part's going to latch open onto this drawer system, so it'll stay open while you're driving. So from right here to right here, this going to be this huge drawer system. This is the main storage in this entire van. So up top, it's actually going to be a flat part up top to where you can put things up. Just like my old van, this is where the pots and pans are going to go. Below here, there's going to be a top part. This is the hanging closet. You're going to have a huge hanging closet in here, big enough to, you know, put suits and jackets in. On the side, there might be drawer on the side of that. And then underneath the hanging closet, there's going to be drawer after drawer after drawer. Finally, over here on the side, this is where the toilet is going to go. It's going to be inserted into the drawer system. You're going to be able to pull it out into the middle if it's just you by yourself in the van. And the toilet is going to be faced backwards, so you can sit on it looking back, door closed apparently, and you know, just have your privacy. This entire drawer system I just explained, all closed up and everything, this whole thing is on slides. It's going to be connected to here, up on the roof. There's going to be a track on the sides and maybe a wheel on this side. So you pull the entire drawer system out. It's going to come out to about this part, and then it's going to leave this entire area exposed up to here about. So this is the shower area. So if you look up right here, this is going to be a rain shower head. It's going to come down on top of you. It's not going to be a spigot coming out of the side of something. That's just because I'm really tall and I have about 3 more inches above my head before I hit the ceiling in this van, which is awesome. There's going to be a rain shower there, and there's going to be a light fixture up here to where you have light in the bathroom. Now down here, remember the toilet come out that way, so now the toilet's right here in the big chest, right? I lean down here, I can pull the toilet out into the shower area, and I can use it inside the shower area just as if I'm in this little enclosed area. This is if you have more than one person inside the van and they want privacy. Right here, you have a curtain to pull over to hide yourself in there and so the water doesn't get out. Down in here, this whole entire area, this is gonna be used for pumps and filters, because this will be a heated recirculating shower. And if you guys don't know what that is, that basically allows me to use 1 to 2 gallons of water for an entire hour's worth of a hot shower without having to drain my 65-gallon water tank that I plan to put underneath the bed right here. It's gonna go up underneath and tie up onto the bottom of the chassis. This 14 by 14 cutout, that's where the fan is gonna go. I'm gonna get what I put in Yosu's, the Spaniards gaming van. I have a tour of that on my channel if you look back just a few videos.
Strength of the air current can be quite impressive. That's why this piece of paper, to show you that it works.
It's gonna be the same thing. It uses like water to cool down the air if you're out west. So it's like a swamp cooler, but it's a hybrid. I don't necessarily need to always have it hooked up to the water. It just makes a lot of sense just to have the blowers over the bed. On the ceiling, just right here behind that area, there'll be a 200-watt panel. And then above, in front of the thing, another 200, another 200, and then another 200-watt panel here. All these gaps you see, these are actually just going to be filled in with sheep wool all the way around and down. Now, a lot of people point out that yes, this is a lot of room inside of these and I could use it, but honestly, that's a lot of room for insulation as well, and I don't mind losing that room. There'll basically be this type of board up on the walls too. This is 1-inch thick XPS board. Underneath one of the solar panels right here, there's gonna be an external vent. It's gonna be blowing outwards right here. So that'll collect the humidity of the heated shower, and it'll also expel the cooking smells. Some other things of quick note, the speaker system in here is designed to actually be a music studio as well. I'll finally have the subwoofer to actually hear real bass in my music that I produce. Also, out the back, the idea is to open up the back and be that annoying ass dude who just blasts music in front of everyone else that's trying to sleep around him. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do that. But seriously, I could if I wanted to. I'll be able to put out like a guitar and a microphone for open mic night, and people will be able to play over the sound system that I have here with bass, which is awesome. They can have a full concert if they know how to play. Also, instead of just a laptop, we're finally getting a desktop in here. It's gonna be one of the small tower kind of desktops. Down on the floor, it's gonna be a diesel heater, and it's gonna be vented out the bottom. So diesel heater needs to be vented, so I'm gonna cut holes in the bottom. And the tank, the diesel tank to the entire van is actually right here under the floor, so it'll be a short little connection to the diesel tank. Around the edges is gonna be more mood lighting. I'm also probably gonna put mood lighting somewhere else, and maybe even a strobe light in the back for like a disco party with the sub and the 2 speakers. I want this to be the party van where it all goes down, yo. Just kidding, I'm white. I want some smart features in here too. I've been getting into all the light stuff, like red light therapy and everything. So I want a red light in here at some point. But also I want these lights to dim at night. I'm also gonna be more focused on security in here as well. So the backs are gonna have the protection to where if they're opened, it'll alert me that the doors are open, side, front too as well. There'll also be cracked glass warnings. And yes, you have to have your SR2 hat from Mass Effect. I will be doing that while I'm driving. Oh, and exercise. This is gonna be something I'm definitely gonna do differently in this van. Something right here, since I have room, I kind of want to be able to put this little bench right here, right? So you can sit down, it's a workout bench. So you have room on both sides of it to do the, workouts and stuff. Subscribe below and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.